Hi Pisces, welcome back. So Pisces, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip them if you need to. Take where it resonates, leave what doesn't. I just trust that one this finds it's for you. So Pisces, when I was meditating on your reading, right, I was getting a few different images in a song. So the image I got was the tree of life. So I don't know if that holds some significance to you, the symbol of the tree of life, or they actually showed it to me in like a pendant form. Some of you might actually have jewelry with that or tattoos. I don't know. Maybe look up the meaning of the tree of life. It always reminds me of the fourth house energy, which is like all about your roots and what keeps you grounded, what keeps you practical, where you've come from, generational gifts as well as trauma. Also maybe highlighted during this time frame, or something that's needing to be healed or worked on. But yeah, look that up. So the other, the song that I got was, it's Khalid. He says, nothing feels better than this. Nothing feels better. Nothing feels better than this. Let's see, what else does he say? We ain't gotta hide it. We ain't gotta hide it. This is what you'll like, I'll admit. Nothing feels better than this. So maybe check out that song, check out that artist, check out the lyrics. I believe Khalid's an Aquarius. You might have Aquarius somewhere in your chart. You might actually randomly hear that song when you're out at the supermarket or in your car on social media. So just take it as it resonates, Pisces, and let's get into it. So you have the second house of assets as the overall energy between you and the person you may be connecting with. Some of you might actually share like possessions or assets with this person, but it could also mean for others of you that this is highlighting just like getting back in tune with like your everyday practical life and giving some thought and focus in the direction of like the things that make you feel comfortable, your assets, your finances, things of that nature, all being highlighted. This card also, interestingly enough, talks about worthiness, a sense of worth, not tying your worthiness necessarily to the things that you own, but instead tying it to who you are as a person, Pisces, and making it all about cultivating being the person that you want to be at the end of the day. So you have the Six of Wands here. Now, some of you might actually be getting success or recognition or a boost when it comes to the second house of assets, like I said, in that arena of your life. Or it could just be, I don't know. It could just be that you're getting a lot of attention. I heard chick magnet. I don't know. I have like 80% female followers, so that's probably not going to resonate with a lot of you. Although you could be connecting with someone who's a chick magnet. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe you're a chick magnet. I have no idea. I have no idea. Or a guy magnet. I don't know. But they're definitely giving me the term magnetic attraction. So there's something about that going on. Let's see the person you are connecting with, overall energy here, Pisces. And I can still hear that song in my head. Nothing feels better than this. Nothing feels better. Okay, so, oh, that's where the worthiness is coming in, all right? So it's just like, you ever just felt good just to feel good? Just because it feels good to feel good? You know, you ever have a day where you're just like content, satisfied, you know, nothing huge happening, but just feeling in the flow. I feel like you're going to have a lot of days like that as we go into April, right? And especially as we go into Aries season, like days where it's just like things feel like they're aligning, like things feel comfortable to you, that type of energy. So person you are connecting with, Pisces, they have the High Priestess, which is all about connecting with their spiritual side, their intuition, listening to their intuition. This person may need to listen to their intuition when it comes to this connection, but also when it comes to their assets, to their worth, to their material world. All right, so this person needing to kind of follow what they're being called towards, being guided towards when it comes to that as well. So let's go into the recent past here, Pisces, and see what we have leading up to the now. And then we're going to look at your perception of each other, how you genuinely feel underneath it all, and hopes and most likely future outcome for my Pisces. Recent past energy for Pisces. And I have to say this too, like whoever you're connecting with, you might both like share similarities when it comes to like what you do for a living, or like the things that drive you, the things that fuel you. Or like, sorry, this person might be really interested in like what you do for a living or something like that. So take it as it resonates, but I'm also feeling that for some of you. All right, so 7 of Pentacles here in the recent past for you Pisces. The World card, the King of Cups. So there's something long awaited here. Let me get one more card for Pisces. And the Moon, your card. Well, so I've heard that the message that I'm getting is like something long awaited is about to arrive or has arrived. And it's on an emotional, spiritual level, but I feel like it will become a physical reality. Like something occurring here during this time frame that gives you a sense of like validation or success. It's a really beautiful energy, Pisces. If you have been spending some time like working on yourself or focusing on your vision of what you want in your life, I feel like it's panning out, right? Like whatever you've been giving your focus to that gives you that sense of worth is panning out in like a tangible way during this time frame, I feel, for a lot of you. But it starts as like an emotional journey, you know, just like that good feeling sensation that I felt earlier. It's like feeling good, but you don't really know why. You don't really care. You just feel good to feel good. Well, that's the sweet spot when it comes to law of attraction, right? Because you have to feel it before it can become. And so some of you, you're just getting into the flow and you're not really looking for anything to occur because of that. But because you're in the flow or getting into that space, Pisces, something does pop into the tangible reality. And it was something that I feel like was a brewing in maybe the dream state, your intuitive self, or in the emotional self. All right. So let's see what this person's recent past energy was leading up to the now, Pisces. This person's recent past energy. Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Holy cow. Okay. So Pisces, whoever you've been connecting with in the past, right? I feel like this person, really, okay. I heard received some devastating blows, maybe to their ego in the past, and it could be surrounding another relationship or other relationships, but it could also be stemming from this connection. They're giving me the song by NF, Let You Down, which I also got in Capricorn and Scorpio's reading. You could be connecting with either of those signs, but it's like this person's had some prior losses, all right, that has affected them in a lasting way. That maybe they try to detach from, but it's still, I don't know, it plays on like how they handle emotion, you know, in current relationships. I feel like this is around commitments. This person may shy away from like fully committing to things because of this. And like I said, this could be stemming from their connection with you if you have a past history with this person, but for a lot of you, I feel like this is stemming from other areas of their life or other connections, whether that be familial or friends or exes or something like that. Like this person carries remorse and regret, especially if this is a masculine. If this is a masculine, there's some wounding around the feminine energy in this person's life, okay? but take it as it resonates. Even if it's a feminine, I feel that wounding is present, but it could be in regards to the masculine. So like I said, it's a general reading, so it's interchangeable, but there's definitely some issues here that have yet to be resolved in this person's energy, and that could be why the High Priestess is showing up. Is this may be something that they're being called towards to heal during this time frame. So let's see what is going on in the perception, right? How do you perceive each other? And keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder, so it may be how you see it, but it may not be how this person sees it. So perception. Perception. Page of Swords. Wow, 5 of Wands. Okay, and so I'm just going to say this too, and this is a small group of you. Don't make it resonate if it doesn't. Some of you, this person's had issues with infidelity in the past. I feel like you would know this. Like, I don't feel like this is something that would be, like, shocking to you. But I was going to try and move away from that because that's specific and I like to keep it general. But I'm just saying I see it, so I'm going to say it. All right, so Page of Swords, 5 of Wands. Whoa! Like I said, and that's especially true if this is a masculine that you're dealing with. All right. So, Page of Swords, 5 of Wands, Page of Cups, the Sun, the Judgment card, and the 9 of Swords. So, Pisces, there's this hyper-analytical type of energy here, you know. If there has been, like, recent conflict or drama going on, there could be, like, an amends here that makes you very happy, and yet at the same time puts you in a space of anxiety or a space of stress for whatever reason. It's just like, they're giving me a song, a new dawn and a new day. Okay. Sometimes too, this could be like immature energy, like not handling things the best way, you know? And so maybe in the past, like things weren't handled the best way, whether that was you or, you know, the person that you are connecting with. But I feel like because you're in a better space right now, wanting to make decisions that are different than what was made in the past. And yet there's some sort of holdout here, you know, there's some sort of anxiety or worry going on around that. Like, there's something going on in the mental space that is really impacting, like, your ability to be as happy as you could be or to make decisions around your happiness. Maybe you're feeling pulled in a few different directions, or you know, feeling like maybe you need to prioritize other people's happiness over your own, which Spirit is saying, like, you're not in charge of other people's happiness. While that is like a valiant thing to do and would get you a gold star in the human race, from Spirit's perspective, it sees every individual is capable and able to create their own fulfillment. And when we take on the job of giving or providing that fulfillment for them, as opposed to letting them find it themselves, we actually hinder people. We don't help them by doing that. It's hard for people to understand that. Like, every one of us is responsible for our own happiness, right? And I'm not saying it's not okay to, like, care and empathize, but at the end of the day, people got to be responsible for their own vibration, for their own life, for their own energy. And so I guess the reason why I'm being called to talk about that is because some of you maybe have it in your mind that you're responsible for, like, uplifting someone, or maybe someone constantly looks to you for that. And it's okay, right, Pisces, to put the ownership back onto that person, because the only person that is in charge of their happiness is them, you know? And it doesn't necessarily need to be this person that that pertains to. It could be other people in your life. But just a side note here, I feel like sometimes, yeah, though, when it comes to this person, There could be some childishness here, some drama that tends to follow the connection, but there's also happiness and yet anxiety. So it's a mixed bag, right? So let's see then how this person perceives the connection here. And they're giving me the word like hot mess. So I don't know if there's like messy energy around this, or someone's feeling like a hot mess. Maybe you're not quite in the flow yet, Pisces, but I promise that is where you're headed. All right, so this person's perception then. They have the 9 of Wands. Nope, misfire. The 10 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Yeah. So I do feel like this person has a tendency to like make a mess of things or make things more difficult than they need to be. You know what I mean? Like, as opposed to like just surrendering something, they carry all of this weight around and split their energy. And this person needing to kind of go within and do some sort of like deep dive as to like why, you know, they do the things that they do and they feel the way that they feel. And this person is being led by their higher self to go in that direction. But they may have this bad habit, right, of, okay, I'll come back. They may have this bad habit, right, of like looking to others or looking to you to like shore them up or validate them or provide them something that they have trouble providing for themselves on an emotional level. And the song that came through while I was talking there was "My Bad Habits Lead to Late Nights." Bad Habits Lead to You by Ed Sheeran. That song could resonate with some of you. So let's see what's going on in the emotional space then, Pisces. What is with the cards? I didn't even get it out yet. Okay, let me try this again. The cards are like, we don't care, we want to talk. All right, so emotional space, what's going on underneath the perception for Pisces. 8 of Cups. The Justice card. The 3 of Pentacles. The 8 of Swords and the King of Swords. So, Pisces, this person here, not this person, this is your emotions. What the heck? Okay, I'm ready. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of jumbled messages as well. So there could be something about like mixed messages going on in the connection. Anyways, on an emotional level, if it could feel like maybe you need to create some distance to like get your space, to get your balance, to, you know, work on the things that you need to pay attention to in your material life and in your reality, what's in front of you. There could be some restrictions placed on the connection or just like with what you're willing to share right now. Because I do feel like it's not that you don't want to share. It's not that you don't want to find some sort of balance with this person or just in life in general. It's just that like for some reason I'm getting like just not right now, or like not the right time right now, or there's something else going on that I feel, like I said, has a hold of the headspace and is making it difficult maybe even for you to concentrate, as I've had difficulty concentrating throughout this reading. But it's like, And then I heard on the other side of that coin, sometimes it's difficult to restrain yourself from the connection or from like saying or doing something. So you see there's like this, almost like this head and heart battle going on here, Pisces, which is really interesting to me. So let's see what's going on with this person in the emotional space then. Queen of Cups. Wow. 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. I feel like this person tends to lean heavily to you or just to people in general for emotional support or like financial support for some of you. You know, I hate to say this, but you know, you ever meet someone who always needs someone or needs something, like a very needy energy? You know, and it's like as soon as one relationship ends, the next relationship's already begun and they just kind of hop. Like, I hate to say this, but sometimes it could be like an energy vampire type of energy, type of personality. Sorry, cross watcher, if this isn't you, don't worry about it. But like, I think we all have a tendency to do this, to feed off of others. But like, this person has a big propensity towards it. Like, sometimes they really be feeding off of other people's energy because they can't maintain it for themselves. And like I said, this is particularly true if you're dealing with the masculine and you're a feminine Pisces. But if you're a masculine Pisces, I hate to say this, the roles could be reversed and you might be the one doing that. But because I feel this is more masculine energy, where it's like someone who needs that, you know, validation to boost yourself up, you know, like that type of vibe, right? And like I said, if this doesn't apply, don't make it apply. It's a general reading, but that's kind of what I feel. This person's emotional. They want to work on things. They need to, though, instead refocus themselves on working on themselves and lifting themselves up and creating their own destiny, and stop looking for others to do that for them. And this is why the High Priestess is showing up, because this person is looking in all the wrong places for that guidance, and they need to be looking from within as to like what is best for them, by listening to their emotions and paying attention to how they feel and following that. And they're actually being guided on this journey of self-sufficiency, of kind of learning how to depend on self. And the universe has a funny way of creating those types of lessons for us, you know. So something to think about, I think, for your cross watcher. But let's see what the hopes are. And like, I don't know if there's like childishness around this. Some of you, this is not even an intimate connection. It's a family member or a child. All right. Not always is you versus them intimate. But a lot of the times it is. It could also denote childish behavior, or it's just something that needs to develop a little bit more, all right, to be nicer. And as I say that, the Six of Cups, which is past energy, child energy. And then I just heard you need to grow up. So I don't know if you've actually said that to this person, or they've said it to you, or like, don't we all need to grow up a little bit? I mean, let me give grace, right, to both parties involved. Like, listen, none of us are perfect, right? Like, we all got stuff to work on, you know. All right, so this person has the Five of Wands in their hopes. Drama, 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 drama. Maybe this person likes to start drama, you know, or that tends to follow them in relationships, or there's just a lot of conflict type of energy brewing here. So what is the most likely future outcome then, based on free will? So you're in the driver's seat of your life, Pisces, no one else, which means you can change all of the future outcomes by changing your focus. So let's see, most likely future outcome for Pisces. Five of Cups, Seven of Swords. Oh, wow. Four of Cups. What in the world? I have a song coming through. You're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish you had. It's a country song, right? Wow, what in the world? Okay, so the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords. There's a longing here for the truth. All right. If there's been deception, right, there's a lot of regret around that, especially if it's to deal with infidelity or relationships. but it doesn't have to be in regards to that. Just deceptive energy. If there's been that, there's definitely regrets around that. There's a longing here for the truth, for healing. What is this? Wow, the Two of Cups. Somebody felt like this was a soulmate connection or a very... Okay. Some of you may have felt like this person was a soulmate, but it was a false... There's no such thing as false soulmates, guys. Like, soulmates, you know, you can tell if someone's a soulmate, the intensity and the power of the emotion when you connect with them. Good and bad. Meaning, like, if you meet someone and you strongly, strongly love them, likely a soulmate. If you meet someone and you strongly, strongly despise them, also soulmate. Because soulmates are catalysts for growth, whether it's through the emotion of love or the absence of. And so the idea that there's false soulmates out there, that like you thought it was a soulmate, but you were wrong. Like, first of all, you have more than one soulmate. You have multiple. Not all of them are intimate. Some of them are platonic connections. And anybody that was meaningful and had a big impact on your life, whether it was positive or negative, does not mean that they are not a soulmate. What I mean is, like, anybody who has a meaningful impact on you is a soulmate. So this whole, like, questioning of that and, you know, getting all in your head about that, if that's what you're doing, is unnecessary. Unnecessary. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this here. Maybe you're also trying to get to the bottom of something. I do feel like there's a strong desire for communication here, but distrust or some sort of deception around this. Jeez Louise. Okay, this person's most likely future outcome, 10 of Swords. Three of Swords in the reverse. Eight of Wands. And the Emperor. Wow. So there's some sort of letdown here that this person has healed from, or some sort of ending that really hurt, but they've done some healing around it, but there's still some wounding here. Wanting to have a conversation or open up about this. And there's a message about, like, wanting to ascertain the truth. And that's literally how I heard it. Ascertain the truth. So, whoa. This was, like, so unexpected. This is so specific. Like I said, don't make this your story if it's not. I feel like you will know if it is yours. And like I said, for some of you, this is not even about an intimate partner. It's about someone else in your life, like a family or a friend member. I don't know, but, or ex, I don't know. This person's at some sort of crossroads here. It's like wanting to amend something, but then also wanting to move forward. Them feeling emotionally depleted, and then maybe counting on other people to, like, lift them up, or counting on you to do that. But this person's got a lot of mixed emotions going on that they need to sort out. And like I said, they're being called to use their own guidance and to not necessarily seek it out in another. You, on the other hand, like, let's go back to the beginning of the reading. Nothing feels better than this. Some of you, it's like it's right now it seems messy, but I do feel you getting into the flow and some sort of healing coming in here. But you may have to, like, detach yourself in order to gain that balance, to get into the flow. But once you start feeling better, right? And once you start getting into that space, then the negative energy kind of dissipates on its own without you having to say much or do much, but almost being called to let it go, especially whatever this is coming in from the past. Because if you remember, the overall message was success and recognition. And that's what you have as the dominant energy that's coming through. So whatever this is, right, there'll be success. So let's see what the Osho Zen Tarot has to say. Or like a sense of success. Really? This whole reading, I am not taking all of those. This whole reading, these cards just want to fly out. Like I said, look how messy this is, right? Osho Zen Tarot, what we have to say here. Control. Important not to lose your emotional balance or control during this time frame. There are still things that are like worth celebrating though, right? Like focus on the good here, Pisces. It's like there's good news wanting to come in and there's a change in circumstance, but only if you allow it and don't get all wrapped into the problem of a situation here. So you're being guided to, like I said, focus on the good. What is the overall guidance? Just ask. It says, there are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We're made up of divine source, your loved ones, and guides. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask. Now, this came out in this person's side, which, like I said, they need to learn how to call on their own guidance, how to pay attention to their intuition, listen to their emotions, not ignore the red flags, and not count on other people to make them satisfied. They need to learn how to self-soothe, self-satisfy, and be self-sufficient. Now, when they learn that, and some of them are learning that, then the amends come in, the energy starts flowing, and they feel more in control. You have soul solitude. Like I said, you might need to detach during this time frame, but it says your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet. A place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, and a time for you. So that is your encouragement here, Pisces. Wow, very interesting and intriguing reading. Please do let me know if it resonated. Zodiac signs that you could be dealing with or could have in your chart or the chart of the person you're connecting to. I have Aries here, Virgo, let's see, Taurus, Pisces, Libra. I felt Aquarius, Scorpio, Capricorn energy, Leo, Pisces, Sagittarius. Those are the predominant zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind, it can be any zodiac sign as it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff as I do go live there as well. Tarot Time with Dana, linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate, you can do so there. Also, if you like my styles, you can get them for yourself at my sister's online boutique, avasophiaco.com. All of it linked below. Wishing you the very, very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.